Welcome to the channel, guys. This is Julie's Tarot, and I am Julie. Okay, so this reading today is about an emperor, and this emperor sells drugs, hard drugs. As you can see, we've got sells drugs, hard drugs. This person's stressed out. They had bad intentions for you. They thought that somebody else was better. They're going through it in May here. I'm seeing off to the side. I've got a couple cards here too. The person that they thought was better, they may have gotten pregnant. And I think that I'm also getting here, you may also do tarot readings, which, I mean, makes sense. You're here, right? So a lot of us do that. It looks like this message here about the tarot readings. I'll bring this up here in just a second. Right here. This message is basically saying that you avoided disaster here. So, in the past here, this person didn't come towards you. They were more focused on money. But it's showing here that you avoided disaster. So it's actually good that this didn't come together in the past. Okay. And it may have something to do with, these bad intentions, So you can see these bad intentions, sells drugs, hard drugs. This person's involved in some shady things here. So it looks like this person is wanting to get out of this. So we'll talk about this one here. Okay, so they sell drugs. They're afraid of getting found out about this. They're trying to release this. However, I think that they have some kind of codependency on this. They've tried to leave it before and then can't. And I feel like they're freaking out that people are going to find out about this. And let's talk about the other one here. So this one here, so it is hard drugs. I'm actually hearing cocaine. This is a secret. This is somebody that you could have had, like, just been talking to online here with the two phones. It could have been somebody that you were interested in. You could have had some kind of romantic feelings for, but it never really got off the ground kind of feel because it's just phones, right? There was secrets here with the moon. This person betrayed you with the 10 of Swords. This person was working with somebody else, and this person that they went to, it didn't work out with. They could be doing these kind of things together, and this could have also been why this person wanted to be with this person. This could also be why it never took off here. This person had bad intentions for you. So it's showing here, this is like a puppet on a string. This person was manipulating you in some kind of way, and they were more focused on money. Okay, so this was an emperor. This could be a boss type, could be a father, but I'm not really getting that. I'm kind of getting a boss type of person, like somebody in high standing here. This person, what they did to you was very unfair. Here with Justice in reverse. Well, they had bad intentions. I feel like you, with tarot readings, you're very intuitive, and I feel like you picked up on some kind of fuckery here ahead of time, and you averted danger. You walked away from the situation, and this person was expecting a battle. They expected you to come in and start fighting with them. I think that they almost were hoping that you would type, and you never did. You just walked away. Okay, this person went to somebody else that they thought was better. They thought this person was a whole jackpot. Look at this. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, they thought they were going towards something a lot better here. And they ended up getting with the devil. So attached to the devil. This would have been a live-in situation. So whether it was a marriage or not, could be with the Four of Wands. but it's in reverse here. So if they live together, they may be moving out. There's some kind of breakup, or it's just simply not working out. This person's stressed out, and they're probably stressed out because of this. That person they went to could be pregnant or saying that they are. This person, yeah. This person thought going to this person was like sudden wealth. Like this was great. And it says here basically this is like a false validation. This is somebody who's like a hurt warrior. So this is not something that somebody's wanting to hear, that they didn't want this. And they could be really stressed out. Nine of Swords. They could be crying at night, feeling very stressed. All in their head here. Eight of Swords, feeling trapped. This is not something that they wanted to hear. Okay. Now they feel like they're stuck with this person. Codependency. They feel like they're stuck in something that they didn't want to be in. Like, this is a car that's broken down. Nobody wants a car that's broken down. Nobody wants something that's malfunctioning, right? And this person seems to have been living up some kind of like flashy lifestyle with the whole drugs thing, right? And it kind of led them to disaster, because now they've got somebody who's codependent on them that's saying they're pregnant. So this isn't working out. This isn't going anywhere. They didn't feel like it was going anywhere. But they're trying to do their best, trying to show up their best and you know, put in the effort here. It's not over. Something's not over. And I think that they're just trying to basically make the best of this situation here. They are going to be paying money for this, because when something malfunctions, you have to put money into it to make it work, right? And that's what they're going to have to do here. If they got somebody pregnant, right? They're stressed out about this. They're stressed out about this. They were all consumed with money. Money, 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 money. That's all they cared about. This is talking about work here. This is talking about, you know, the Hierophant is like going up the ladder here, making things work. And they're stressed out. I think this person's stressed out about money. This could be somebody who never really stressed about money. This could be somebody who's well off. This is an Emperor. However, they got somebody pregnant. They're gonna have to pay them, and they're with somebody who they don't even really want to be with, because the Lovers is in reverse. And they feel they could be going through this right now. With May being here, right now, I'm recording this in May. It's timeless. I mean, take it as it will. Even if you watch it later, it could be significant for you at that time. This person is wanting a lifesaver here. They feel like they are drowning in emotions. This person is submerged in the sea and just wanting a lifesaver tossed out to them, basically. They could be crying. This is a lot of water. A lot of water is emotions in tarot. Something could be coming out here. They could be finding out about this pregnancy here. Something's not over. I feel like this person wanted this relationship with this other person to be done, and they're finding out. Here's a child. Page is a child. So a child could be coming in with an X. I'm getting an X here with the Queen of Swords in reverse as an X. They could be having a baby with this Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is something they didn't really want. You know, when Five of Swords is in the upright, this is something that you go for no matter what. No matter what anybody says, so you go after it. You know, whether it hurts people or not. And this is, you know, like, just not really wanting this. I guess this is Something's coming to light here. They're going to be having a family. But this is something they didn't want with the Ace of Wands in reverse here. They didn't want this family. But they're going to get it. Yeah, they didn't want this, see? They didn't want this. Well, you know what? They chose this. They, they got into that life, right? They were doing drugs. They're selling drugs. Now they're getting this bad news about this pregnancy. They're getting bad news about a pregnancy, finding out about a child and how it's going to cost them a lot of money. And yeah, they walked away from you thinking that something was going to be better, and now they're stuck in this situation. And that's what I'm getting, guys.